Welcome back, fellow Scrubs. This is Mark the Wiz. It's Monday, so we're playing, playing and working on Pocket Fighter EX, which is a community-based game and not affiliated with Capcom or SNK. It's a free fan game, no cost, just for the fans by the fans. So, let's get down to business. So today, what I'm probably going to end up doing is trying to tweak and balance and study the alpha counters, and then if time allows, we can do some pixel art stuff that I need to get done. So first things first, we are working on alpha counters. So if you've been following along, each character right now has 2 of them, and push block has been eliminated as a mechanic right now. So one concern I have is for jumping opponents, and I'm not sure if I can make this work the way I want. Perhaps if I go step by step, like pause the game and let it go frame by frame. You grab. Hey! Charuto. Thanks for the follow, Charuto. Yeah, Naruto's been ended for a while, hasn't it? I mean, I know they've got the Boruto stuff, but the main series itself has been out for a while. Alright, so we got a second player. Here's the issue I think that we're gonna have with the current way that the alpha counters work, is that air attacks are a little wonky. So I'm going to make player 2 jump. Well, thank you. Let's see. Lexicon Dissect? Oh, and there's the follow, thanks. Thank you very much. Alright, this might have been too late for Terry to actually initiate this attack, but we'll see. So it's gonna come out, and I need Ken to block it? Oh, no, that's actually really good. That's perfect. So I've got Ken blocking the attack, and we're gonna do a forward alpha counter, which is, yep, and here's the problem. So Ken initiated an alpha counter that Terry was able to land before it came out, right? So theoretically, he would have blocked it. I think I held back too late when I was stepping through. But theoretically, you should be able to block the alpha counter from a jumping attack, and that's probably going to be bad. Didn't really think so much about that to begin with. It's hard to see that when you're in training mode. So let's see, Ken's gonna move back and block. And there's the alpha counter command. It'll come out. We'll hold forward. So Terry's still in the air, right? Oh, what engine is this? This is... The game's built in the Unity engine, although all the combat code and stuff I've done from scratch. So when we go forward here, Terry should theoretically be able to fall before it hits. Yeah, here it is. And block. Yeah. So I'm controlling both characters with the just stepping through the frames here. So that was my fear. That jumping attacks, especially late ones, wouldn't come out too good. So let's do code. If it's not already here. Fighter controller. I think I blocked this code off when I was developing the new inputs for the alpha counter. But it's basically the code that lets the opponent as a training dummy, react to an attack with, oh, excuse me, one of the alpha counters. So, check armor, max, cancel special stuff. Oh, wow. Let's see. So, training dummy, it'll expand here. Takes a minute for Visual Studio Code to come through with stuff. Alright, so what did I do here? Did I actually... Yeah, let's see. Is that the same? Okay, they're not creating push block effect here. Or not push block, I mean the push block's been disabled. Like technically the CPU could probably still do it. Because it's still here in this line of code, but it's not meant to be used. So in fact, I'm gonna comment it out now, so now it can't be used. And likewise, we don't need this. Oh, let's see. Alright, this is technically not going to function properly. But that's okay. We're just going to specifically test it with some debug features. I'm working on online multiplayer for it, so eventually it should be an online game. Right now it's just a local one. Let's see if Scrubbot's still here. Hey, there you go. Scrubbot's got the link for you for the current public demo. Oh, let's see. Chat says, I've been learning UDP server code this week. Pretty awesome stuff. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're going to be using GGPO for the online. I believe it uses UDP. I haven't looked at the nitty-gritty technical like protocols and stuff, because it kind of handles all of that for you. I would imagine it uses UDP, because the idea is that it will just keep sending batches of input data for multiple frames of game state. So if one doesn't reach the other end, which would suggest that it's UDP if it doesn't care that it received it on the other end, then the next packet's going to have all that information and some more. So I would assume that it uses UDP. It would make sense. For those of you who don't know, TCP and UDP are common internet protocols. In other words, ways to send data. So the basic idea is UDP sends the data and doesn't care if you've received it. It will just continue to send stuff. And if you catch it, cool. And if not, whatever. And TCP is like, it sends out the package. It's like your grandma sends out a Christmas card and then she'll call you on the phone to make sure you got the Christmas card. That's what TCP is. It's like, hey, did you get that? And it'll be like, yeah, we got it. And it'll be like, all right, cool. And then it might send like the next thing and so on and so forth. Or if you say back, hey, no, we didn't get it, then TCP will be like, oh, okay, here, I'm going to send another copy of that data and let me know if you got it. And so it talks back and forth. Of course, that's slower because there's more communication back and forth, and UDP is faster because it just sends. It doesn't care if it gets anything back, it just keeps throwing it out there. Yeah, TCP requires a back packet, yeah. I know a little bit about networking. just a bit. It did a lot of IT stuff for years. This will be my first network-capable game, though, so we'll see how that works. It's gonna have to make it as efficient as possible. I think GGPO only sends a byte string for its input, so it only sends button data, so like whether or not your buttons are pressed and what directions you're holding, and each bit is just on or off, whether that button is on or off, and it knows that, you know, the first bit's up and the second bit's down and left and right and A, B, X, Y, whatever your buttons happen to be, and it sends that. So it sends us the least amount of data possible between the two games, and then the other one receives it and basically plugs the inputs in and plays the game with those. So it should be very, very efficient. Typically games don't have a lot of data going back and forth. They just really rely on how fast it can get from point A to point B from one player to another. And that's a complicated case. Alright, so it looks like they should be able to initiate that. So it's going to recompile here. And we'll pull up the hidden training mode settings that you guys can't mess with. Eventually I'd like to make them in the menu, but for now they're in my little editor here. So we're going to say, it used to be called push block. These were different options when you tried to push block. Counter. Oh, see, these are different. These are named different now. They used to be with punch and kick buttons. I think punch is the forward one and kick's the back one. So let's try that. We'll figure it out. Alright, chat says I work as a BE web engineer by day. BE? What's BE? What's a BE web engineer? Okay, put him on guard. Oh, and he broke. But that doesn't help. He breaks the, oh, you know why? Because his wake up option's off. There we go. That's a glitch. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, so, okay. It confirmed my, fear here. You do have enough time to land and not get hit by it. Oh, back end. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, am I not held back? Oh, I guess it's it's just 2 minus. Okay. Be careful with your let's see. Trying to hit him with the back end of it. There we go. Yeah. Wow, that really doesn't hit? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you don't do UI. Yeah, the last thing I did was doing SQL server management and report development and stuff. That was interesting. Okay, so this is pretty much only gonna hit as long as you're on the ground, not so much in the air. Which, oh, that one was high enough. But if you make your, yeah, if you set your normals off low enough, it's not gonna hit. Okay, so now my question is, now that we've seen the phenomenon, the problem I figured would probably exist, we need to find a solution. But first, we're going to look to see, what did Street Fighter do? Let's see, Street Fighter 30th anniversary. Let's pop her open and find out. UI is a pain in the ass, I'll tell you. Developing UI, that's the worst part. It really is. You know how long I spent just making one working menu system? And I don't even like it. Now I gotta redo it anyway. Yeah. Oh well. I like the theory and visual design behind it, but I do not like programming UI. It's not fun. Offline, and we want to go to training. Guess we can only do Alpha 3, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So yeah, it's fine. We'll do this one. I'll be Ryu, and like the opponent can. That works. Okay, I think we'll have to confirm here. I think the alpha counter command is while blocking, you use 2 mediums or 2 lights or 2 heavies at the same time. So let's try that. Oh, yeah, let's make him idle action crouch. Oh, he's not gonna. He doesn't have an AI, huh? Okay, that's fine. Oh, I got it on slowdown. That'll help, actually. Oh, wait, no, we want playback. Oh, there's replay. Oh, he did it too high. Okay, maybe it's forward in mediums. Yeah, it's forward in mediums. Okay, it definitely hits him. So my question is, why does it hit him as well as it does? So let me do... We're gonna do a record. Oh, I'm gonna try to do like a really low. Yeah, that one. There we go. There's a really low attack, and let's see how it goes. Oh, whoops. Replay. Okay, first two were failed. Ooh, that was close. I didn't even get it. Let's try it. 1, 2. Oh, it still got him. As low as that was, it still got him. Alright, so here's my theory. Either one, time stop gets extended for part of the animation of the alpha counter. So the Shoryuken starts animating before time comes back. Or they said, hey, we're just gonna freeze someone in the air when it happens. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Oh, hold on, you can't see that. You can't see my password. I mean, it's all garble, but you know. Alright, hold on. Loading the program up. Give me a second here. So we're gonna record it and see what happens. See what we get out of it. Then we can kind of frame by frame analyze the footage. This is basically what I've been doing since the beginning to figure out how do these games work. Okay, here we go. We're back. I need to add it as a video source. There, Street Fighter 30th anniversary. Okay, let's hit record. Okay, it's recording. 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. That was so late, he actually stood to the ground. Alright, well, we'll we'll analyze that one too. Oh, let's just do it again here so we can, Oh, it happened too fast. I didn't get it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, get him. Okay. I gotta find the file now that it output. Where are you? Recording. Here we go. Okay. Okay, we want to go to the last one here. Okay, and it's gonna be here. Okay. Let's full screen this. Oh, no, let's go back. Okay. Obviously, time freezes when the alpha counter is initiated. Oh, that's cool. There's like a flash that way. That's a new way to do it. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Oh no! Oh no! It actually... Time actually just kind of continued on as normal. So, can alpha counters actually... Can they counter an air attack that's really low like that? puts his arm up, and as soon as he gets into the Shoryuken position, frame 1, frame 2, yeah, so see, he can actually move down at that point. 3, I think, let's see. Oh, too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Didn't seem like all the frames were actually ticking there, but it did say next frame every time I did it. A mouse wailing up and down, you can see. I'm recording at 60 frames. Oh, double frames are getting in there or what? Okay, so conservative estimate. If we're only going to count when everything actually moves, something actually changes. That's 1, 2, 3. What happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means reuse alpha counter. Oh, hold on, chat got lost here. Where's chat? There's chat. There's chat. Okay, I can see chat again. So at best, it's a plus, or it's a 6 frame startup. Okay, so what we need to do now, what I failed to do when I was doing this test, I need to jump up and like hold back and block and see what happens. Maybe they're like unblockable or something. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure this out. So training options, record. No, that's not gonna work. That's too late. There we go. Oh wow, that was as low as I could get it. Damn. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a good test. That's gonna be a good test. So we're gonna record that. We get it recording. It's recording. Okay. All right. In a second. Oh, geez, that's gonna be hard to. It's even gonna be hard to do. 1, 2. Oh, yep. Nope. Oh, it is not. Oh no, it is. They just don't care. So air attacks are really not alpha counterable, I guess. And I'm assuming that Ryu's animation may not be the fastest, but huh. Well, that certainly limits their usage. That's interesting. So the answer is they don't. They don't bother managing that edge case. Or maybe it's intentional. I'm not sure. So was it only really good for ground-based stuff? Or things that are really hella minus in the air? I'm not really sure. That's interesting. That's interesting. And so his attack was, at best, 6 frame startup. So, I mean, you're most likely doing a near ground normal anyway to get like a combo, so alpha countering someone's jumping is just not going to be viable. Theoretically, unless there's something I'm missing. Okay, let's play around with it. Let's try out some other characters. I'm not sure what all their alpha counters are. And this is not to say that, like, say, Alpha 2 might not work the same way. But I don't know. I just don't know. Alpha 2 doesn't have a training mode, so I'd need someone to, like, play it with me. so that I can do it. Uh-oh. Nope. Controller died. Hold on. I gotta plug it in. Look, I've had this Xbox 360 controller since like what, 2006, or whenever the black model 360 came out. That's when I got this thing. So the rechargeable battery doesn't last too long anymore, surprisingly. Shocker. Of course, they do have these little rechargeable battery ports that they have. Or I'm sorry, or like normal, like you put normal batteries in it and clip it in, like it's a little, instead of using a rechargeable battery, it's in the same shape, so you can clip it into the controller. Excuse me. But it has normal batteries that you put in it. I might just start using rechargeable batteries and putting it in that. That's actually really forward thinking for Microsoft. That really adds a lot of longevity to the controller. And now it's the rubber is almost completely worn off the top of the analog stick, which is funny. Oh, well, anyway. 1, 2, 3. Oh. No, hold on. Try that again. We're getting too late. Alright, stop it. Try again. Oh, that didn't stop it. I gotta go back. Kind of a pain. Oh, maybe it did. Oh, there's one. Okay. Then training options, replay. Oh. Ugh. Okay, I mean, that one wasn't the lowest in history, but she definitely... Yeah. I guess it depends on when you do it, right? Oh, yeah, let me record this anyway, so we can get a good idea of what... Oh. One more. There, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to see, why are they different? Pull that file up and take a look. Kim's there. Okay, that's her little parry pose. Okay, frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, part of her animation, time doesn't resume until she's kind of like partway into it. So frame 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4? Might be 4. So she's got like a 4-frame alpha counter, at best. I skipped over what seemed like duplicate frames in the video. So it's somewhere between like 4 and 6. Which makes sense. The alpha counters are not all going to be the same advantage. But that makes Pocket Fighter EX alpha counters actually faster, and yet they still can't do anything about these attacks. And in fact, I'm kind of curious as to why these ones hit when he's still falling for like 3 frames, 4 frames. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe it's only like 3. Ryu Shoryuken starts up in 4 frames, unless there's like an extra frame of delay when he comes out of time stop, but I'm not really sure. And we'll take a look at the one that got blocked. Okay, one. Okay. Oh. So what happened here? I hit it. Oh, you know what? I gotta check before. Boom. I think what I did is I initiated the alpha counter later. And so he came out of hit stop earlier. Or something. Two, three, four. Yeah. And on that landing frame, he was able to block. Yeah, the music. Oh, that's Iori's 14 thing. Ooh, is that a good one? Okay, so what's the lesson we need to learn from this? That pro players won't be able to alpha counter each other out of the air, except under certain circumstances? I guarantee my timing is terrible. So if they're working under optimal conditions and they're alpha countering right at the moments they need to be, what is this really telling us? And should it be that way? Or should there be some sort of additional hit stop or something being applied here to the other character? Because I think the easy fix would be to apply more hit stop to the aggressor. Oh, apply more hit stop to the aggressor, and that way they're just kind of frozen in the air and they just get hit essentially. And it won't take much. It'll only take a few frames, like 2 or 3. And in fact, I did something similar when I used to do push block. That they were frozen in hit stop until like they were pushed all the way back. Which I think is maybe how it worked in Marvel, I'm not sure. I just kind of winged it and did what felt good here. So yeah, the other thing is that ground attacks, depending on what they are, may not be able to be countered if they're fast enough, I guess. Okay. So boom, 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 boom. 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frame, 4 frame. Yeah, and he pulls it back. Not sure, because I did nerf the hitbox on. Oh, close enough. Shit's barely out of range. Oh. Oh, Jesus, really? Okay. Step forward and then do it. There you go. Let's see what the hitboxes show. Yeah, he pulls it back. And it just doesn't hit. So if you want to bait an alpha counter, you gotta get him into like a far normal. Now that probably won't work on Ryu though, because he's got a hell of range with that. Sure you can, but let's give it a shot. Oh. Because he's doing a heavy Shoryu. Oh no, he's doing the other one. Yeah, you're not gonna get away from that one. Holy shit. Let me change it. I gotta rename those. But yeah, you're not getting away from that shit. So Terry's is really gimped. However, Terry's also does a hard knockdown, so there's a little give and take. One way that we could kind of solve this is making a special animation for Ryu for this specifically. That either just takes a little longer to come out, or doesn't move in quite as far or something. The main problem here that I can surmise with the design is that they're completely like indestructible on the ground. But they're completely useless to air attacks, so how do you manage that? Just kind of a strange strange gap in their abilities, you know? Yeah, and then the idea for the kick one, is that like you could throw out like a Hadouken and just not be safe, because push blocks wouldn't do anything to the Hadoukens. They wouldn't even push the other character back because you're pushing the projectile, not the character. So in this case, like if someone was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get him," like a good example would be that combo. If they're blocking, I'll turn this off. If they're blocking, there's two gaps in that string. The one is from this to this, and the other one at this range, I believe, is not a... We can actually see if it is or not. I don't believe it's a... Yeah, it's not a block string. So you can see it there where he gets hit. So at the right... Yeah, at the right time, or right distance, it doesn't do it. So you could say if you attempted to alpha counter, let me take that off. Yeah, let's do this. So I'm going to turn the kick back on and we're gonna watch. Oh shit, he actually alpha countered the kick. And then he got blown up. Yeah, that'll do that. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the alpha counter kick on. And so see if someone does that combo, then you can get them with this. Oh no, it's just out of range. Oh shit. Well, I guess not then. Suppose only if you did this, then this, and then this, which is... no. Which would be that combo. Hey Shredstein, what's up? Or Shredstein? Shredstein? I'm not really sure. Which is it? Stein? It's like the Berenstein Bears and the Berenstein Bears? Is that what it was? And people have this like fucking... It's like multi-universal theory because half the people remember Berenstein and the other remember Berenstein. I did see Mortal Kombat's Rambo reveal. It's very on brand for them. I wonder if I can simulate it. Yeah. Yeah, you just get pushed back too far. Oh, I guess if it was like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna outrange him out here, that's where you're gonna get hit. Well, not even. It'd be like if, I'll have to turn it off. Well, hold on. Imagine he's blocking. You can do this combo, and there's nothing you can interrupt in between the two hits if they hit during a blocking situation. Of course, you can alpha counter the first hit, but you could alpha counter the second hit and actually do something about it. But you can't, if you push blocked it, it wouldn't do anything when the Hadouken. That's where the advantage of the alpha counters comes in. If you see him do this, and you block all those hits on the Hadouken, you could get him. Let me see if I can simulate that the same way we did the other. Oh, wait, he didn't block. Yeah, like that. Okay, and now we'll turn it on. See here, he'll be able to easily thwart that. He could have used, at that range, could have used Shoryuken. I'm gonna go for a slightly different. I'm gonna go for that one. Let's see what happens. I don't think the Shoryuken will hit at that range. It's a little too short. But this one, yeah, it gets him. Bonk, and that's it. That was the idea for that. I think that's why Alpha 2 also had that. Also, for when he does the kick one, yeah, I was gonna say I can do him too in response because he's can't hit me. Yeah. So he can do the kick one to send you far back. It'll be easier to show you as Ryu myself. Now, I like the fact that Alpha 2 had 2 alpha counters for this reason. We're going to make him do it. Or no. Oh, he's not doing it. Oh, I think I have to turn this off. There we go. So Ryu's got 2 of them, right? He's got that one, and the reason I have 2, because they serve different purposes. So this one gets you far away, because you can combine it with backdash, and that's as far as they can get on you. And a Shoryuken keeps you in on them. So it depends on what you want to do at that point. If you want to stay with them, if they're in the corner, you want to stay with him, right? Keep him in there. But if you're in the corner, for instance, oh, I did the wrong one. Then you're like, nah, I want to get that shit out of here, and I want to start to make my way outside or out of the corner. Or if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you just want to zone them, get the fireball war back going, you have that option. Now each characters are going to be different. Not everybody has the same options. But for Ryu, those are good ones. Because Ryu might just want to get away sometimes. He's got the better fireball. You know, say Ken got in and starts doing shenanigans. Alright. Nope, you're back that way. And you've got to contend with it again. Whereas if you're in the corner, you want to do some other shit. Oh, I fixed that glitch, by the way. Before projectile attacks would not cause a little splash KO. It would just be a normal KO. The physical ones always worked, but the but the projectile ones never did that. Because of the way it detected it was a little weird. So I changed that, so they should all work now. The character, part of the fix was, what would happen is it would check to see if any character was in the middle of performing a super when it decided whether or not to show the, and for contrast, just so you can see it, a normal KO just got a white background. The super KO's got the red flash come out. So the reason it wasn't working is the code was like, hey, is anyone doing a super move when the KO code was active? That's how it was detecting it. And Ryu's animation for Shinku Hadoken actually isn't a move, necessarily. It doesn't have any hurt boxes, or hitboxes, rather. It just shoots out a thing and it does its thing, and I think it didn't detect that. So I changed it so when a KO is detected, when like Ken gets blasted with it, and his code determines, hey, did you get KO'd? There's an additional check to say, hey, whatever hit you, it doesn't matter what it was, but whatever hit you for that KO, was that considered a super move? So the hitbox data determines that it has a little flag that denotes what move class, I call it, that it happens to be. And super is one of the move classes, so that's like special, normal, heavy special, light special, super, EX. That's what move classes are, essentially. And they also determine, like, when a light attack meets a medium, or rather a heavy, we don't have mediums. The light attack meets a heavy attack, the heavy attack wins, and that's how it determines that, because one of them is classified as a move class of heavy and the other is a light. Normals, at least. Specials just clash as is. So yeah, so I fixed that by just changing the way it was detected. It was a much smarter way to do it than the way it was. There's a lot of little things I can change like that to fix some quirky, goofy stuff. I also changed when... Oh, hey! Sisonico? Is that how I say it? Sisonico? Thanks for the follow. I heard that over there. My audio detection's getting a little strange. I don't know, maybe one of the wires is frayed or something. It's getting a little weird. I barely heard that one. I hope I didn't miss any. Doesn't look like it did. Yeah, the other thing I fixed was if you reset just before they're about to do a counterattack, they used to just perform it. Or like hurt damage, if I hit them and before the hit stop wears off, they would be shown hurt after the reset position. So I fixed that. That was just a simple oversight. You do a super great job. I'm happy to come by. Well, I'm happy to have you by. Thank you. So I'm really thinking about that alpha counter now. What should we attempt to force some hit stop on the opponent? Like actually add it, because there's gonna already be hit stop. La Retro Caverna says, I just came to give my support to the project. Thank you. It's 3 a.m. here, so I'm going to sleep. Yeah, that's probably the wise decision. Hope all of this goes ahead. Greetings. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Go get yourself some sleep. I appreciate it. Yeah, so about them alpha counters. Number one, I mean, that can't be an oversight. They had 3 games to figure it out, and, you know, they're gonna do playtesting on alpha counters, so what's the idea? Why would they allow air attacks to just be safe from an alpha counter? Essentially. Yeah, that one's so slow, it doesn't even matter, it won't even hit. You know, though, I mean, it's a good question, right? Why would they do that? What's the thought process there? From a Street Fighter lover, bye. Yep, see ya. Yeah, same here. Jeez, that one's slow. Yeah, I can catch a crouching medium, or crouching light kick, because it's, I guess that's another thing. How do they treat cancels? Pause that. I'm actually kind of curious about that. So we need, well, first we need some space here. Go ahead, hit him, knock him down. So what would I do? I'd just do this and then that. Yeah. Well, I guess you could do it that way, but that's not what I wanted to do. Wait, did it just kind of cancel out the Hadouken? Or did she cancel? Hold on. Oh, right. What I'm trying to see is if I can get the Hadouken to hit. Hers is really fast though, so let me change. I'm actually going to change to Ken, because I think that his probably slow, because it's using heavy kick. And we'll do Ryu for opponent. Oh, I screwed that up. Oh, I screwed it up. See, here's the thing: you can start an attack, and then you can actually whiff cancel it, or like startup cancel it. It's really weird. It's hard to show here. Yeah, like that. See how he hit, but he didn't quite hit, and then it. So you can cancel. It's like it's almost like the cancel windows are active. But even if you didn't actually I don't want to say. But even if you actually didn't hit, the cancel windows are still active. It's really strange. Okay, so okay. We did that one for sure. Oh, he don't have the kick in this one. He's got Shoryuken. Well, that one's gonna be a little tougher. I don't know. I'm not sure what the real difference here is. Alright, let's minimize that. I'm gonna turn it to a punch, so he does that one, right? Yeah, I guess that one's a little harder. That one's a little harder. Because it's... Yeah, I don't think I can get even an EX Hadouken off of that one, because it's a lot faster. But I can get a Shoryuken, so okay, let's try that in Alpha 3. So... Oh, I'm terrible at Shoryukens in Alpha 3. So I'm gonna have to do that essentially. Jump. Jump. I'm trying to practice. Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright. Let's try... Word. Oh, that was a shitty one. Also a shitty one. Okay, maybe I should be doing this from the other side. Now you know my weakness. I'm really bad about... Oh wow, it doesn't even go. Is it too slow? Like, Ken's worked, but Ryu's doesn't? Yeah, even negative edging it doesn't seem to hit. Okay, I'll just have to do it like this, I guess. So... There's that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh. Let's try it again. Oh. Again. Oh, that was... Maybe it just might be really hard to do off of lights. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, okay. So now you can interrupt them. They're not unblockable, and they're definitely not invincible. Huh. Yeah, okay. I mean, you can wait to do that one. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna. It's probably not gonna work outside of the corner. Oh, yeah, we just put them over here, that's fine. Okay, interesting stuff here. Yeah, you just knock them right out of it. Yep, yeah. So but at least that part's about right. So you gotta be really, really cognizant of what might come after the thing I just did. Where is it? Where? Oh, Unity changed their icon in the 2020 build, so I can never find it anymore. Yeah. Well, that was weird. That was super weird. Why was I able to do that? What the heck is that about? Which... So in this case, interestingly, it seems like you have to cancel the attack before, or I guess maybe time runs out or something for you to actually cancel it. Yeah, this glitch needs to go away. Where one person attempts to cancel and the other one does too. I'm wondering, like, hit stop isn't too many frames, but it does influence things. Is hit stop included in your alpha counter timing? In other words, oh, excuse me, hold on. Ugh, jeez, worn out today. It's a Monday, right? Jeez. If Ken throws out something and you block it, now both of you would hit stop for a moment, where both the animations cease to function and Ken and Ryu stop moving. Especially if it's jump attack, the hit stop. I'll just show it. Oh wait, I can't because he's doing his. Well, it does it on hit too, so. Okay. Here. You'll notice that even when the game is unpaused, Ryu's not falling, even though Ken is shaking and there's visual effects going. That's hit stop. Now what makes me wonder is hit stop included as the time in which you can actually counter it in the older games? So that would mean, yeah, that would mean that Ken would, if we go back to this video actually, it would mean if you do the counter quicker after getting hit, that you could potentially get more frames of advantage off of a heavy attack in order to counter it. 1, 2, 3, hit. Let's see how many times Ken moves down. 1, 2, 3. Was that the same? Or was the other one 4? Hold on. 1, 2, oh, jeez. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And flash. One, 2, 3, flash. Okay, so far so good. That's consistent. One, 2, 3. No, it seems consistent. Seems consistent. So whatever mechanism is playing there might be activating after hit stop has occurred. And that's what I do with that's what I do here, that the activation actually doesn't happen until after hit stop. Pause it to happen here. I'm just gonna do this. Oh. And then hit the button. Now see here, he's set to automatically alpha counter this stuff. But notice he's going through his hit stop phase before it even happens. Now it's also concerning the fact that Ryu actually moves a couple frames down. That could be hurting its viability. So we can kind of fix this. We can augment this if we want to. I'm going to go and say go to common. Like an armor max push block. There are max activation properties, push block time, distance, etc., etc. All right, we're going to change this. We're gonna say public frame time. It's called counter. Aggressor additional hit stop. I don't know if that's how you actually spell it. Let's consult Google. We should do this one off. I don't know what's gonna pop up if I type in aggressor, so what the fuck? Get out of here. Did I misspell Google? Yeah, I must have. Must have done like Oogle or Goggle or whatever, and then malicious people will steal the misspellings of Google as their website name. So when you mistype google.com and it goes somewhere else, and it tries to like load viruses on your computer or steal your shit. Nasty. Clever, but nasty. Okay, aggressor. It's got 2 G's, I figured. Okay. I figured. I will capitalize that. Figures. I will say 0 at first. Oh yes, and oh, no, that's fine. It really doesn't take that. Let's do that. And to be completely honest, this one should also have that. Oop. Yeah, I made the structs, okay. Well, let's make sure it compiles, everything looks okay. I guess it's 3, it's fine, right? We do 3 frames. Where is code? Code. Here. Do 3 frames, and then we have to go to fighter controller. And when these are performed, enact armor cancel. Okay, start armor cancel down here. So what we're gonna do, last fighter to attack you, then last fighter to attack you, push or hit stop, right? Hit stop controller, can I add? No, I can just set, right? Set hit stop. Well, yeah, what I could do here is get remaining hit stop time. Or is this in frames? What's set do? Hit stop type, move clash. Oh, it's in frames. Alright, let's go here. Might have to add some code. You'd say when you set it, you can set additional frames, but it's already occurring. Well, you know what? We can just set. We just set hit stop frames here. So yeah, if we want to override it, I guess, because hit stop has already gone away. We're gonna say it's whatever the max activation properties dot max mode properties, max mode properties. That's probably what that is. Yeah, and then here we want counter, yeah, additional hit stop, and then time. Because I was going to say that in this case, hit stop is already expired because you cannot do, or alpha counter does not initiate until hit stop is already done. So in that case, we just want to set hit stop outright, and it may overwrite whatever's there, but there shouldn't be any. The point is there shouldn't be any hit stop left at the time that this is initializing. So we may see him drop 1 frame before this kicks in, but we'll see. We'll have to see how that works. I might have to change how that works anyway, only because you might have to be able to activate this sooner. That would still help though. Well, let's see what this looks like first. This should at least stop him. Even if he does buck down a frame, it'll stop him after that. For up to 3 frames. So let's see how that works. Yep, and that did exactly what I thought it would. He does go down a little bit. Oh, no. Go away. Oh, no! Stupid Xbox shit. That's what happens when you hit the Xbox controller icon on the controller. Yeah, so he dropped down one. But watch, when time resumes, yeah, he's still suspended at 1, 2, 3. And now he's dropping down at 4, and then he gets hit. Now this also happens down on the ground too, which is not what we necessarily want, so we're gonna have to add code here. What is airborne? Okay, and you're also jumping. Okay. Or you're jumping, rather. You can be considered jumping, but still be on the ground, depending on the kind of move that you're doing. So I do put that provision in there for both. Okay, so this should only happen when it's airborne now. Actually get him to block. He should still be hitting me though, because the Shoryuken is just so damn fast. But yeah, if I do it far enough to the ground, I'm gonna be able to get out of it. So really, it's only it's a noob counter for players who don't time it to do it as close to the ground as possible. So it's going to affect other players worse. So there is one thing that I wanted to also try. And what I was trying to get at a little earlier is the alpha counter activates as soon as hit stop is gone. But what if you can do it earlier than that? Now this is gonna super fuck bust it, potentially. But there's a couple things we have to take care of, because if you exit your hit stop, the other character is still going to be in hit stop. So the character that you activated this counter on, if you cancel it faster or earlier in your hit stop, it'll give additional frames of hit stop that haven't occurred for the other character yet. In other words, you're getting out of your hit stop early, and that adds to your advantage on the alpha counter. Now we noticed that Street Fighter Alpha 3 does not let you do that. Or rather, it might let you get out of hit stop or block stop or whatever you want to call it, but it's not going to give you an advantage for doing it earlier or later. And we saw that in the footage with Sakura, when Ken defended the attack on the ground versus when Ken hit, or I countered it from him a little earlier. It didn't. He didn't start moving earlier or later. We noticed he still dropped down 3 frames before the attack landed, which means his hit stop must have been reset to match the timing of the alpha counter's activation. So the way we're going to do that then, we're going to split this up. So if they were airborne, apply more hit stop. But if they're grounded or airborne, either or, then we actually want to nullify the hit stop that they may already be having. So is there stop, get remaining, in stop, reset? How about reset? Let's see what that does. Just make sure we're doing it right here. Reset, hit stop is 0. Yes, okay, that's what we want. Clear opponent's hit stop. And then we're going to apply more here. So one, the reset will happen no matter what, and the additional hit stop will only happen to airborne opponents. And that's fine. We can handle that for now. And that sets us up to be able to cancel our hit stop into this max counter. Oh man, so now I gotta remember where all this stuff is. Max activation. End. Create max activation spark. That's an animation event. Start max act. No, that's also an animation event. Is it maybe check? Check max activation? Check max activation. Max mode activation command. Okay, let's see. I don't have much commented here, unfortunately. But I think we can infer it shouldn't be too complicated. If you are a human player, essentially, this looks like power max. Okay, armor window is open. Okay, is busy. Can't be busy, or the armor max window is open. This is for the, yeah, this is for when you do the cancel. Let's see. Armor max properties. Move command activation. Move command activation. Player movement. Oh, that's the actual move file. Yeah. Okay. And then it checks the input options. Make sure they exist. Okay. Then checks if you got enough max meter. Then it searches to see if you've got the input pattern. And that's fine. And then I think this here is what we're going to be tracking down. Once the command is detected, oh, that's right under it. Okay. If the command is detected, max activation does not directly initiate an attack animation. Setting a timer to be checked later. Yes. So we set the timer. This is basically, you get 1 second for it to activate, if it's allowed to activate. I think that's what we're going to be checking, actually. Yeah. Because this counter is going to get checked at some point. Right here. Timer's not finished, and you're not airborne, and you're not jumping. Okay, so there's a bunch of checks here that force it off. So if block stun is active, max activation was block, it's a block stun cancel. Can't be jumping, can't be playing hurt. There's gotta be a hit stop somewhere here. Jump phase. This is the pending hurt animation. Let me add a comment there. I think they were getting interrupted. Okay, then it takes it down. Could be in here. Okay, armor cancel window open. Is cancel window open? Okay, that's like a... I think that's a manual cancel window. That's programmed differently. Kind of looking to see where hit stop comes into the equation here, where it's like, hey, you can't do this during hit stop. So I'm pretty sure it queues up during hit stop and then it ends up playing after. So like an is stunned. There's block stun is active. Okay, this is checking to see if it was a max cancel, and just do it. And here's the hit stop. The only time I see it in this entire part here. Is saying if you're stunned, then don't do it. Or in hit stop. You have to wait. Stuck in some shit, can't do it. Let's make that a nicer comment. Stuck in some sort of stun. Yeah, so this actually should be allowing it to bypass that. Unless it's being blocked at a different point in time. Let's take a look at all the references for this. Oh. Now look, I can make this much more simple here. You don't have to do all that anymore. That's a nice little shortcut. This just leads into this. And I can do it here too. I love those little extra time savers that they added to C#. That is much cleaner and easier to read. Oh. Hit push update. Yes, yes. This is... yeah, that's just the normal. Okay, this does not seem to change any flow here. Let's actually check if it's not in hit stop. Core states, if you're in hit stop, don't do anything here. Yeah, that makes sense. Check activation of max mode is before this, so this should not cut it out. Horsepower max cancel window. Oh, maybe this has something to do with it. Let's... I don't know if I can put a marker here or not. Line 5068. I'll remember that. What's this? Check attack activations. Oh, well. No activations during hit stop. Sans max mode above. Okay. That's okay. There's that one we saw here. And that's it. Okay. The most prominent ones seem to be this, but we're checking it before it hits that. this one. Alright, the first test I want to do is take that out and see what happens. We're just gonna kind of eyeball it here. But it should be pretty apparent whether this makes a difference or not. In fact, I'm going to change to the opponent to Ryu as well, because there's a lot of hit stop on that Shoryuken. And we should get a really good indicator of whether or not that's going to... Oh, yeah. Oh! I have to turn his off. Actually, no, this actually is better. This is better. Then I can do any attack I want. Like this. Yeah, so it's still waiting until hit stop's over. Otherwise, he would have blasted through that long ago. You can see the Shoryuken hit and complete before that happens, so... Everything. Okay, so this was doing its job. Didn't seem to be overreaching, which means this code is correct. So we're gonna have to look at some other ones. I don't believe it's gonna be that. It could be this one. Could be this. Oh wait, no. No, it's not actually. This actually looks like it's working. It's doing stuff for both. Okay, may not be that. Well, what the hell is it then? Oh, where is this one used? No results? Really? Oh, using the animation event, that's why. This one's actually used somewhere. Oh, that's for the car cancel. Yeah. Well, this is turning into more of a monster than I thought it would be. Okay, I want to check something there. Okay, this is done here. And there's no code stopping you from getting this far down, except for time is stopped. Here, this might be it. Max mode activation period is off if you're stunned. What's stun mean? Timer is not finished. Or perpetual stun. Which one is this? Oh, this is hit stun. No, that's not hit stop. They're two different things. Oh yeah, duh. It says right here hit stun. No, look for hit stop. Oh, that's just a note here. I wasn't sure if it actually had to be counted down during grapple victim state here. Probably? If you're not in hit stop, you can do a thing. If you're not in hit stop, you can do a thing. Neither of those should stop anything. You know, so there's very few ways to get out of this. Here's the only, this one and this one are the only things that would stop the flow of update from reaching down to the max activation. But what it might be because there's nothing here. So if you're in hit stop, it's going to then flow down here. So this will check to see if it found, again, this checks to see if it found the input, and then it leaves a marker to say, hey, you could potentially do something with this, and then it's up to later to check if you're actually going to do it. So I have a feeling we need to put this here. I think that is the problem. It's not getting to the point where it can actually check to see if the input came in or not. Or after the input came in and it leaves that little flag and says, hey, something happened. So, oh. Come on. Ooh. So it looks like hit stop is taking effect. Yeah, hit stop is still taking effect. He's not doing it until after. Because he's also the training dummy though, that might be the case. That might be a training dummy thing. So I'm going to deactivate his alpha counter and just make him hit me instead. This could have been a bad test so far. Sometimes how it works out. So I'm going to remove his auto activation and instead it still looked like it was waiting. Okay. You know what then? We're going to do a little debugging. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I'm going to comment it out. I'm going to let it rebuild. What we're going to do is we're going to put a marker where it actually happens. Find the next one of these down. We're going to actually go in here. And we're going to just see where the hell is it actually activating from. Because it'll tell us the series of steps that came up to this point. Oh, here. There's automatically another hit stop here. No, but at max activations again go before that. Okay, I'm going to put a break here. And we're going to start debugging. I'm going to attempt to compile. If there's an error, it'll be mad. Just going to move that to the side for now. You guys can't see it, but I can see it on the other monitor. I'll bring it over when it's caught something. Nope, already caught something. I already had a breakpoint. Continue. Okay. Oh, here we go. It caught in the call stack. That's the, shit, what did I do? I think I bumped it by accident. Okay, it came from update core is stunned here, core state, not busy. Yeah, so it got into here and did all its normal stuff. So something along here might be catching. I was sure it was this one. Well, let's undo that again. I want to see if it will actually get here for one. So I put a breakpoint here, but I want to go back to here. Let's try this. And we'll do the same thing. Start debugging. I'm assuming as soon as I hit someone, yep, it's gonna catch. Okay. So it caught here, like we expected. So okay, but that tells us at least, the very least, we are getting there. I'm gonna put one here, and we're gonna unpause. I did eventually get here, but this was only, yeah, this is only after hit stop came out. So we're getting there. We're putting the puzzle together little by little. So it's clear that this is running, but it's not actually getting to the point where it's checking the thing we want it to. So we need to find out where is it bombing along the way. It's not even getting this far, which means, well, the system's not going to tell it can't do that. If you're already in this one. Okay, we're going to go from this part here. No, it's always going to trigger on there. That doesn't help. Oh, shoot. Alright, what can we do here? Oh, you know what we can do? Here, we're going to do this. And he's going to come and hit us with a Shoryuken, and we're going to hold back, and we're going to do the max command, boom. Which means at this point, now we can start to figure out, put a breakpoint in, figure out, did we get this far? So step forward, no hit. So let's take that one out, and let's find everywhere that this happens. Check max mode activation. There, that's the one that usually trips. And check attack activations. Okay, we'll put one there. Click. Ooh, we got something. It has come from... Okay, came from where we thought. Came from the hit stop part of the update. So it means something in here is blocking. So let's put the breakpoints on the outcomes here and see who comes screaming. Yes? No? Oh yeah, do it again. It's still caught here. I'm not sure why. Step over? Oh, what happened? Something blew up? Okay, here it is. Is stunned, or stand up was started. So is stunned. Yeah, here it is. Block stun, hit stun. Is in knockdown time. But that's not hit stop. Okay, I see. I know what's going on. Because you are in hit or block stun. Yeah. Okay. So what I think is going to have to happen is that this is going to have to get bumped down below this one. So if we stop here, it's preventing us from getting this far. Since max activations have abnormal properties where they might activate outside of the normal confines here. Outside of hit stop, outside of hit stun, or whatever. We gotta make sure the is stunned is after that, because it will cut off access to the ability to go here. So now that we have that out of the way, we have to redefine or refine what we're doing here. But yeah, because see, is stunned is already checked here, and the hit stop's already checked here. So we already have our block activation override for that to pass by it. That might have been it. That might have been all it was. But we also have to make sure that Power Max didn't get busted in the meantime. Okay, I think we got it. We got the hardcore programming today. We're busting out shit left and right. Yep. Yeah, that was it. As you can see, I activated much sooner. Much sooner. He's still not gonna get hit with that though. Too slow. Oh, yeah, okay. Just boom. Okay. It feels good. So this also solves another problem. And I will change reuse behavior here temporarily to display what it was. Prior to this change, at some point, push block was not activatable between different hits if they were chained together. So what I mean by that is, let's see, where is it? Oh, not Shunku, Shinku. No, not Shinku. Okay, I'm gonna make him throw a super out. So here was the problem. You weren't able to activate Armor Max during any of this. Now you can, if you want to. You gotta know how many hits though. Oh, not quite. Yeah, there you go. Nope. You gotta wait till it goes all the way down. Boom. Shinki Hadouken. Yeah. It's the Shinki Hadouken. So if you had two hits that hit before hit stop was over, such as an EX projectile or whatever, you couldn't actually alpha counter between them. Now this was a little more important with push block, because now you're just gonna get blown up. But there might come a time when you want to be able to do that though. I was gonna say, I don't know. It might be too big. Maybe with a level 1 or level 2. Let's try level 2. I was gonna say, because the Shoryuken should be able to go around this thing, but let's see. Where is it now? Oh, here it is. Let's try the level 2. The level 2 is smaller. So... Nope, it still won't. That's funny. I think it's just too big. You can't get around it unless you use an EX. There's a little bit of your hurt box on the bottom when you do a Shoryuken without an EX. Yeah, I think it's just tagging them no matter what. Yeah, because Shinko Hadoken is pretty safe on block, you could get him like that. Oh, he's invincible for a little bit in the front there. I kind of wonder if he should be at all. For that super, just because it's a projectile one. Oh yeah, because his hands are sticking out, he's gonna get hit. Oh no! Yeah, part of the thing with push block originally was that you could push block a projectile and it wouldn't do anything to that, but if like someone was hitting you with a super, because you can block immediately after the push block has been initiated. I know that's not Marvel standard, but the idea was that you could prevent yourself from being chipped out with a projectile. So, we have to test now a few things. Let me just ensure you can now we have to test to see how it behaves. Ooh. Oh. Oh, now that was interesting. What happened there? Excuse me? What? Excuse me? Interesting, because I'm a hit stop here. And he just kind of... Don't worry about him glitching out. That's a different issue. But why is that glitching out? What the hell happened there? Excuse me? I have an idea. I think I know why. It's possible that my own hit stop needs to be also... If I can find a goddamn thing! Oh, it's on the other window. That's why. Alright. Jesus. Where is it? There. I think because the hit block is so long that when we nullify... Come on, let's go back, Nope. Actually, we do need to change the... We do need to change... Comment there. That's back, far back as we go. Okay. So, check max armor activation, man. Okay, so when we do this here, we activate it. Shit, did I go too far? No, that's not what I want. Check max armor. No? Check armor max. There. Okay. Max armor, armor max, a whole bunch of max. How's Max doing, by the way? I know he's got his super internet now. Did that fix all his problems? Does he still have internet problems? I wonder. Yeah, so here we're gonna reset our own fast fighter to attack you. No, we want our own hit stop. This might actually break a couple things. Max's net is blazing. Everyone else is the problem now. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I'm glad because, oh man, he's paying out the ass for that. That thing better be blazing. Can you imagine? Oh, that's a hell of an internet bill. Yep, there it is. Okay. Oh, I got it. Ugh. Oh no, I did it. I did it too late. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh no, it's still broke. What the hell? Interesting. So, it's paying off for him, thankfully. Yeah, I was a little worried when he said that price. I was like, oh man, like really? Oh, that seems. Oh baby. Oh, that's a lot of money. Seems kind of like hit stop is still taking effect here. Okay, we're gonna have to add a new animation event, I think. Or, well, no, we might not have to. Might not have to. I'm gonna go back to. Thanks for the clip. Yeah, it's a little weird. I'm gonna have to go back to check max. Not max mode activation. Or I'm sorry, not that one. Check attacks. Update max mode. So when we go here and it says max activation was a block cancel, we're gonna have to do this down here. Let me highlight this so I can, if it'll highlight it down here too. Blocks cancel activation. Okay, that's the next step. Where does it actually close that? We don't care about the attack scale. Activated type attack, armor. Here it is. Start attack. Max activation was a block cancel. Right, let's combine a couple of these. No, we don't want it down here. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to do a little bit of restructuring here. It's gonna have to move up here. And this will be here. Okay. Here is where we're gonna do this. Hit stop, controller, reset. And we're gonna find the next down here where it says clear out hit stop. We're going to remove it there because now we have it here. And this is right after the attack gets initiated, because it looks like the first frame of the animation for the cancel is happening, and then it kind of like stops. So we're going to remove it at that point, but only when we do a block cancel, so that it's not screwing up the power max activations. But we haven't even tried those yet. We don't know if they're completely busted or what. So we'll find that out in a minute. Okay. That looks okay. Now I can find it here. Shin. Shoryuken. Oops. I did it way too early. Oh, there we go. Yeah. That was it. That figures. Oh, well now that's interesting. Now that's still interesting. Why did that happen? The Shoryuken worked, but the kick doesn't. How? Well, that's weird. It looks like it's actually canceling it too. Well, that's interesting. Weird. Why no worky? What happened? But yet the forward one works. I did it wrong. Yeah, no matter where I seem to do the forward one, it works. But the kick doesn't. So weird, it just like changes. What the heck? Let's slow this down. What is going on? Okay. He goes in for the hit. Oh. Oh, he's blocking. That's what's going on. He's blocking. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. Which means that the ability to block is currently active. Now, why would that be? And the reason that the second part of the hit doesn't hit, or the reason that it doesn't hit with the Shoryuken rather, is that the Shoryuken's holding forward and it's not blocking. And also the hurt box is so small, the hit may not even be detecting it. But if it was, say, I'm trying to think of what would actually hit it. I could change Ryu's attack to something else. I don't think any of the other characters have something that would necessarily hit it. So, no, it's got to be 2 hits though, because you gotta counter the first hit. All right, this is gonna be really dumb, but hear me out. we're gonna make a silly change here. Very silly change. Let's see, where is sweep? Crouching heavy kick. We're gonna make this attack hit multiple times, and it will be really funny, but it might help expose the issue. Multi-hit counter. We're gonna say this sweep does 4 hits, right? Oh, it doesn't work that way. Okay. It's gonna have to be an OTG, I think. Yeah. So where is can hit off ground? Yep, there we go. You're only getting 2 in, but that's okay. So it's a little silly, but what we're going to do is we're going to make this Ryu do that move. And I'm going to counter the first hit and see if I can block the second. So we'll change this to crouching heavy kick. Reuse crouching heavy kick. Yep, okay. And his works the same way. It does hit me twice. Okay. Oh, it's just gonna hit me. Yeah, it's just gonna hit me. Interesting, that one just plows right through. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh no, it doesn't. If I do it quick enough, it'll hit me. How long was I making games before I started making Pocket Fighter EX? Chat question. Officially, I guess. Like, I dabbled in some programming stuff, but I never, like, finished a game. I got hired at Activision in 2009. So, now it's 2020, so 10 years plus 1, I guess. 11 years? Of actually, like, being on a project that launched and or have gotten paid for my work. Now, granted, I was just QA back then, but I had been working on programming stuff even prior to being there. So, yeah, I guess 11 years. Oh wait, and that's until now. Okay, so then subtract 3-ish. Then subtract 3. So 11 minus 3 is 10, 9, 8, 8. Almost 10 years. So 8 years. Give or take, depending on whether or not you consider QA as development. Yeah, this is really going to heavily depend on here on when you decide to cancel it. It doesn't have a lot of hit stop. Trying to think of if whether or not when I get hit, it's because I hit outside of hit stop and I got interrupted. If I do it as soon as I see it, like, it always seems to hit. Like, you can kind of tell by where the animation of the block spark is. See, if the animation of black spark is a bigger circle, I get hit. I think this is because the hit stop is so low on it. We could monkey with it a little more. Oh, it's using the class default. Yeah, okay. The hit class, normal heavy, its hit stop is, wow, 11? 11 frames? I feel like I gotta be hitting it a little faster than that. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I was hitting it way faster than that. I guess because, you know what it might be also is, even in hit stop, your attacks can still hit. They can still make connections. Especially like a Hadouken, like a multi-hit Hadouken. If you run into it while it's hitting someone else, you'll still get hit. I think that's what's going on here. But the weird part is here is even holding back, I can't block these. If it fails, I can't block them like I'm blocking the Shin Shoryuken. I don't know what's going on with that one. That one's kind of a weird anomaly. How am I able... Yeah, how am I able to do that? To block the Shin Shoryuken, but not block these. So yeah, let's not use multiple hit. Here. Okay, make sure that's back to normal. Okay. I just want to observe a little more. We'll change him back to the Shinsho. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, oh, that's so weird. Let's see what his animation shows here. I think it's push block V2, but it's not really push block anymore. It's possible that the cancel windows might be active here for the blocking. So load hitbox data, screen shake, armor activation spark. There was no... Okay, start, max, load hitboxes, apply screen shake, and create the effect. This one's that load character voice. Check the special activations, enact the special activations. And that's it. There's nothing else here. There's no cancel window being opened. Pretty sure that's the I'm pretty sure that's the animation to be done with. We'll find out real fucking quick. Yeah, it's that one. That's why that pause happened, because I moved that thing all the way out here. That's whack. What is going on? What the hell is going on? Well, you know what we can do? Like just what we did. Well, you know what? First, we're gonna save this because it's actually working decently. Before we go on. And we're gonna give him the Shinsho again. And we're gonna do that debug mode we just did. So I'm going to do is capable blocking. I'm gonna put breakpoint here. Start debugging. And when it's ready, is it ready? I guess it's ready. So we're gonna do the thing. Jesus Christ. That was really laggy. Hold on. Yeah, it's because this is open here. I've got to unselect that Ryu. No, so okay, we're gonna have that breakpoint off at first until. Oh shit! I didn't get it though. Until here. Then we're gonna pause it. Now we're gonna put the breakpoint here for the is blocking or is capable blocking, because that gets called whenever blocking occurs. And I'm just gonna hold back, and we're gonna see what happens. Right here. He didn't even check? What? What? He should have checked is capable of blocking before it actually blocked. But it's not. Okay. Prepare to block. Yeah, it should have checked this. Oh, is block stun? Oh, that's it. That's the glitch. Is block stun already active? Block stun is still in effect because we didn't nullify it. And if you're already blocking, it's just going to continue to block the chain. If you're prepared to block. Yeah, then that's true. You do have to press up and down. To check, or the back and the down back to check for the overhead stuff, but you don't. It just kind of whisked it away past this part. So, okay, what we need to do is to turn off the block stun when we do the activation, and that was all the way back here where we did this. Where is it? Here, where we reset our hit stop. Well, we'll do that with this too. And make sure reset is doing what we think it's doing. Yep, that's forcing it off. Okay. We did it. We saved the day. Maybe. Let's see if it actually works. Yeah, no, that makes sense though. That makes sense. It makes sensey. Have to assign him once more in Shincho. Oh, what's up? I'll remember its position one of these days. But today is not that day. Nope, and he's gonna get wrecked though. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, he's gonna get hit because the next hit's coming, but yeah, that one's gonna avoid it because it goes under. Excuse me, but yeah. But that's kind of like that cancel clause there, where if you do a cancel, they're most likely not going to get away with it. That's funny though. That's funny. So it wasn't even because it was holding block. It was just because block stun was already active. Hey, now why doesn't the spark come out now anymore? Is it just running at a weird frame rate, making it invisible? No, yeah, the hit spark doesn't come out anymore. What? Why? What'd we do? It is kind of running at a weird frame rate, but it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be screwing up. Let's save. Should be showing all the effects. It is running kind of bogged down though. Oh, I was gonna say, we gotta make sure this doesn't screw up anymore. It looks like it's fine though. I can test it by forward, down, down, forward. Hit the punch. 2. And as soon as it hits, we're gonna hold down, up and down again. And it's gonna wait until hit stop ends. Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, that's funny though, the lightning effect is gone for some reason. Did I accidentally like remove the animation event? Let's see. Set max activation, load hitboxes, apply screen shake. Create max armor activation spark. Now that's the green thing. That's not the lightning, that's the green. Start max activation step 2. Play a voice clip. Check armor activation special, blah blah blah. Yeah, so start the activation. Load hitbox data. Apply screen shake. And create the activation spark. Okay. It could be something funky with this, so find armor max cancel. Or no. Check armor max cancel special actions. Let's see. My push box. Because we did comment out the spawning of the effect because it happens somewhere else now. Oh, that wasn't in there. Okay, we'll find it here. Spawn max counter effect. Find all references. No results? Okay. Yeah, I might have just commented it out by accident then. I'll be honest, it was probably getting triggered here when I didn't actually mean for it to. We'll just put it up here. It was actually because I had overlooked that code block after the change. It was still functioning properly even though I had completely removed it from everywhere else. No, it shouldn't. Should it happen that way? I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, it don't work at all though. Really? Oh no, it's there. It's there. You just barely see it because the frame rate's all jacked up right now. I'm not sure why. I think I'm going to restart Unity here. So let me close it. Oh, you know why? Also, because this thing is running too. Let's get rid of that. We're not looking at that anymore. We can leave this up. All right, let me open Unity again. Look, I got things on my Unity menu that you can't see. I'm severely apologize. Okay, so I gotta hide it, but here we're coming back. Give it the old refresh. Also, XSplit's still open too, but that shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be doing too much there. Alright, see if that improves things. Is it actually, it's kind of hot too, so maybe the computer's overheating. Didn't think about it. Yeah, it still looks jacked. I bet the computer's overheating. It's just performance is dipping. If XSplit crashes, it crashes. Sacrifice us for the better good. No, not I meant XSplit that we were using to record the footage. So I have it open on the desktop, but also on the stream computer, obviously. Obviously the stream is being powered by XSplit, but that's not the one I was talking about. So what I'm going to do actually is we're just gonna step it step by step and see if it actually occurs here step by step. Yeah, okay, it's there. It's just the frame rate's so unstable that it's not showing you the flickering. Okay, it's there. It's there. We're all right. Crisis averted. I really don't think it was being called though prior to that. Wait, what is it? Like, there's two references now. One here. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. This doesn't need to be here. That's fine. We don't need that one there. Here it is. Here's the actual where it gets summoned. But it might have actually just only been. Yeah, because it's spawning on this animation event. We just couldn't see it because the frame rate was jacked. Weird. So it was working the whole time, it was just basically invisible for whatever reason. Just, I don't know, frame rate's so jacked that it won't show up because it's a flickering. Yeah. But if I do... If I do this here... Oh, I did it too late. I'll have to slow down the whole process here. No, it's not there anymore. Whoa, hold up. Max activation was a block cancel. Is this value not being properly updated now that we've changed some stuff? Alright, back to debug. Maybe it wasn't working the whole time. It was only working because we did it the other way? I don't know. Hold on. Something's weird here. Yeah, it's not finding it. That's funny. Alright, I'm putting a different breakpoint. Here we go. This is false. Where does this get reset? This gets reset. Oh, here it is. The block stun was active, but guess what? I think we removed block stun. Oh no, it's in a different function. Nope, no, this one. This should be true. Does this ever get turned off? Something's causing this to run again and get turned off, I think. Because it only gets turned off here. If you look. Oh, no, I don't want to rename it. I want to find all references. It only gets turned off here, which means... Well, we might actually be able to fix this a little bit easy. No, okay, this is already here. I know what's going on though, I know why it's messing up. Because max mode's not technically activated for a few frames into the animation of activation. It actually just does the animation. I think what's going to happen is that we're going to have to... Yeah, because this is just detecting over and over that the input's there, and it's attempting to refill. It's attempting to refill the timer. But in doing so, it's checking whether or not we're still in block stun, and we're not. Because remember, block stun's turned off as soon as the thing activates, right? So... yeah. There's a couple ways we could go about this. I'm not sure what the best way might be. Actually, I do. I do know what the best way is going to be. Oh, and because I'm OCD as fuck here, we're gonna we're gonna change these over to the better looking style that looks better and reads better. Because I can't not do it when I see them. You can actually do it for methods too. You don't need more than one line. You can just do this. There we go. OCD satiated. Alright, so here we're going to rename this max activation detection was block cancel, and max activation detection was attack cancel. Now the reason we're doing that is because we're going to armor max was block cancel, and power max was attack cancel. We're gonna split these up. So the first order of business here is to find where these get used here. Max activation detection was block cancel. And then it ends up, yep, down here. See here? So what we want to do is if it's the armor here, we want to say armor max was block cancel equals this. And anywhere this is used, we want to use this instead. Cache cache whether or not the RMX cancel was from block. And we're going to do this also, since we're being consistent here. Wait, no, where do I here? And this is going to be power max was attack cancel. It's going to be max activation protection. That, okay. And then again, I'm going to remove these, and we haven't used this in a long time, so let's get rid of that. So now we have to find all the uses of this and figure out should they be using the other type instead. So this is start max activation. Absolutely needs to be this instead, because that value is going to get reset if we don't. Start max activation step 2. Yep, absolutely. Let's get rid of breakpoints. Okay. Nope, this is alright here. Wait, why is this getting reset? Oh, because it's checking here. Okay. Well, these are the only times it actually gets checked. So... okay. Okie dokie. We can actually cut out a step here. This doesn't need to exist at all. Oh, excuse me. It was only... it was getting set up here, was its only usage, only to just set this again down here. So, yeah, that doesn't need to exist. We don't need it. Oh, we can turn... Let's see. We can turn that off. We're changing code anyway, so... Oh, okay. Okay, and that's all in the places it needs to be. Now we need to do the other one. So armor max block cancel was block cancel. And we have to find all the references here that are gonna need to be need to be that one instead. That one instead. That one instead. And this should fix these. That's our effect that wasn't spawning correctly. This is fine here because this is checking at the time of the input. So we'll leave those there. This is also checking the activation state. That's also checking the activation state. And we're back here to where that gets set. That might do it, folks. That might do it. So now it's caching it at the point of actual activation to see if you were in block. And so when the initial detection value gets changed, it don't matter. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Still choppy, but at least we see it. Okay, yeah. So now it's caching properly the activation state. So it doesn't get overwritten when it checks again. Because remember, the reason that it starts checking more now is because we told it to continue to check even during hit stop. So it's a very, very tricky timing issue. Very, very tricky timing issue. Make sure that we can't do it out of can't do it out of a max attack at least. Making sure all that works all right. And yep, okay, we're good. All right. Now let's make sure the other characters aren't now not busted. Okay. So the leg won't hit him because he jumps up too high. That looks alright. Get some Terry. Oops. Oh, I pressed lights instead of heavies. Okay, well, it works. His a little anemic on that end. That's funny. It actually doesn't hit it because it's too oh, what do I do? Yeah, we can hide that. Okay. We can do Terry versus Terry. It'd be a little easier to test. Yeah. Get them bees out of my hair. I want to do something like this. Almost. Something. It was almost something good. Yeah, I wanted to turn around and do Bird Knuckle, but it didn't work out. That works. Oh, I thought I was gonna dizzy him. Off by a little bit. Do. No, that's not what I want. Whoa. I always like that one. Double Burn Knuckles Buster Wolf. You could hell confirm of that, but you gotta use an EX to do it. It just got so much hit stop. You can see if it hits or not. Oh, you gotta be quick. No, that's not gonna hit. What I could do. No, he recovered there. I did not get that properly. Shit. Yeah, there you go. Boom, boom. Okay, so we've done two things. We've theoretically fixed, to a degree, alpha counters not being able to challenge air moves. Which I want to see now how exactly it looks. So we're gonna set the dummy to do it. Okay, and that's the one we want. I'm still falling a little bit. And if I do it low enough, you're not gonna be able to get it. So we've helped things, but we haven't solved things. To be completely honest, the only real way to force it would to be give it like a really high value. Oh, they got set to 0. Well, okay, that's why I'm slipping through a lot easier. But if I set them at like 300, just to be silly. Yeah, my ass ain't moving nowhere. Like, I move 1 tick. So theoretically, if I hit at the last possible frame, yeah, then I can slip through. Yeah. Then I can slip through, and it'll be a detection. Might be able to fix that. Where we do this here, we could just as easily do this down here with the other one. Oh, I'm sorry. We need the whole thing. We need the whole deal. So we clear the hit stop. So we'll say manage aggressor's properties. Oh, yeah, here's this too. Okay, and we also want force all max windows closed, along with reset the cancel windows. But it's funny, the cancel window is... Oh, you know why? And that's why you can't cancel after. You can only cancel before. So if you cancel before they activate it, they could get it, but they can't now. I'll have to maybe rethink that, because that does stray away from what Alpha did, but maybe, I don't know. If you do a 2-hit attack, it'll still hit them, I think. But that's why I couldn't get cancels after the activation, but only before. And now that you can cancel out of hit stop, then it's no longer a thing. Yeah, I did have him doing it, right? So we were checking. Yeah, we were checking. It looks like I still ticked down. Yeah. That's probably because my character is updating before player 2. So I'm ticking down 1. And that allows me to land. As long as I'm 1 frame away from landing. It's hard to get. Yep, there it is. Yeah, as long as I'm 1 frame away from landing. The thing is, I think I've already moved by the time the max activation has set in for the frame. Yeah, I think I've already set in. I've already landed that frame. Of course, he's not activating it until he's come out of hit stop anyway. Maybe that's why. If he activates it during hit push, or I mean, sorry, hit stop, maybe it won't do that. Oh, haven't used this code in so long. Get that out of there. So now we need to find out training mode option, training mode setting. Oh, here we are, auto push block. Yeah, we want find all references here. CPU activation, CPU training. Where are we now? Check max mode activation command. If it's not busy. Let's give it the same. Here, let's give it the same thing here. Wait, why is that? Don't like that. Oh, because of this. Okay, that's fine. We'll just replicate this to here. In fact, we'll only do it here. There. Should make it happy. He's still waiting. I don't know why. He's still waiting to do this. Is it because... Nope. No, it's fine. This is really just overriding this stuff here. Sun's not active, is not busy, or the armor window is open. Should probably give it this condition too. And it should just do this. Activation command detected. Alright. No problem. Yeah, we're actually... This is the last track before time's up. so don't worry about that. We're on schedule. I doubled up on the tracks today. So it's 48 seconds until the time's up buzzer would have hit anyway. But yeah, have a good dinner. So we want to do this and make sure they have enough meter to do it. Activation command detected. It said what type it was. Yeah, if you're in block stun, then it was a block cancel. There's the buzzer. I guess we didn't get to the pixel art stuff. I didn't expect it after we started getting in the nitty gritty of this. Humble Honeybee, what's up? We're working on fixing up the nitty gritty of the alpha counters. Still looks like he's activating after hit push. Let's see, he's not gonna do that. Or I'm sorry, after hit stop. Well, let me turn him off. Just gonna confirm that I can do it as a human player. And I'll be satisfied with that for now. So, looks like it, but let's slow down though, verify. So he's gonna hit. Oh shit, oh I was holding down and not down back. Okay, so if we hold down, then we hold back and heavy punch, heavy kick. Yeah, it's going it's going right away. It's not waiting for him. Yeah, it's just not waiting for him. Oh. Oh. That's fine. I'm okay with that. So for whatever reason, CPU doesn't feel like doing it before hit stop is done. He seems to want to. If I put him on all guard, I bet, yeah, this would be the ultimate test. Yeah, he's not doing it right away for some reason. I don't know exactly what's up with the CPU doing it. They're just being strange, so I'll have to look at that after. because it would be really helpful to see how it behaves when they do it like literally one frame into blocking, to see how that worked. I don't see anything about them being a CPU fighter here, so I don't think it matters. I don't see anything about the player type. Cat says, I wish I could understand the code. This all looks like magic gibberish to me. I'm waving my magic wand. It's just happening. It does look like that. I mean, I try to use good names, so when you look at it, I mean, like this is just gonna, you're gonna look at that and your eyes are gonna roll, but for certain things I like to have, or for everything I like to have good names. These might not be a good example. So some of it's actually not too hard to read, even if you don't know what's going on. So let's see, does this have any references? Got one. Oh, it only gets set. I'm trying to find a good good example here. We go to, yeah, check our max activation. So ignoring the green text, but just looking at the not green text, I guess. So we're doing an alpha counter. Oh, I guess we're already in green text. Let's get rid of some of the green text then that I don't need. Make it less confusing here. So when we check for an alpha counter, we're checking the inputs and stuff. So this is good. This, you probably won't know what this is. This just means cycle through whatever these are. So these are inputs that can activate the punch version of the counter. And then just search for input pattern. Like, you know what that means in English. And if searching for input pattern is true, well, then we set the cancel action to the counter punch. And if that's not true, then we end up setting the armor max cancel action to counter kick. So I try to get, you know, I try to get it as sensible as possible without being too convoluted. Because when I come back to this in 6 months and read this, if these names aren't clear, I'll have no idea what this is. I won't have remembered what I did here. This actually should say type 1 counter and default to type 2 counter. That's what they're called now. The names have been changing over the couple weeks of development here, so they're a little. Check for counter type 1 inputs. Set to type 1. Finish checking type. Counter type. So little details like that. So it's just type counter type. Finish checking counter type. It just reads easier. And this is human player controls. And this up here is, well, you can already see, is training dummy and control. But it doesn't help to have another thing here to say check training dummy controls. Or actions, rather. They don't actually have control, they have actions. Is this training? See, that's not accurate anymore. Is this training dummy set to take action in this situation? We want the, yeah, if it's already here, boy, if it's already here, it's got to make a selection now. It has to make an action. Oh, these two already returned. Well, we don't need to worry about that then. We'll take them out of here. It can return down here. This is just checking the random actions. Oh, they need breaks though. And we'll get rid of these commented out things. And then if we're gonna have to rename these. Counter type 1. Counter type 2, because they're no longer associated with punch and kick buttons. If something failed to set default to type 2. Comments are your best friend with code, because they're the English that makes the gibberish make sense, as long as you made it make sense. That's on you. You have to do that. Yeah, I think all that looks reasonable. Yeah, so the forward, you hold forward after the max cancel, you get type 1. And if you just hold back, you get type 2. Now this is going to change here. Oh no, it's not. Okay, hold on. What training? What's the training? Oh yeah, no, they didn't. Go to definition. I'm gonna have to rename this too. So, armor max cancel action type. There is no more push block. And this one's going to rename to type 1. Type 2. And random. So here, if it's random, yeah, we'll just choose random. If it's set action, I'll just set the action. Okay, and since there's only 2, it wouldn't be too much of an issue. Uh-oh. Not include a definition for push block. Counter type 1, I guess. We'll finish this up and that'll be it for today. Start to get a headache anyway. Not to mention my wrist. Good God, my wrist. Oh, right, we have to set him to actually do stuff. Oh, he is. Oh, but he's not guarding, that's fine. Consistently doing type 1. It's type 2. And then random. Kick, punch, 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 kick. Yeah, he's doing random. Okay, cool. Whoops! I know why. Because we set it like 300 frames. So if it didn't hit, it wouldn't have knocked him out of it. Yeah. We'll set that back. We set that to a stupid number to be funny. Or not to be funny necessarily, but to expose the issues. So, yeah. Not gonna be getting rid of anybody on this one. Oh, that's funny. I think I didn't hold down back, but... yeah, destroyed wrist. Pretty much, that's how I feel. That alpha sweep is a nice option as a get off me move. It's great. Yes, actually, yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely what we were just talking about earlier here. I'll show how effective it is. Gotta turn there. Terry's set to just do a heavy kick, so it makes it easier to test with. But yeah, so Terry's in your face. Oh, set him to guard all. Okay, so he's gonna do that, right? Turn these off. Yeah, and that's it. Just get off, and then you can get back if you want, or you can go forward. But it's not as advantageous. If you want to go forward, just do this, and that gives you more advantage to get up in their face. This is just, you know, to get away, get out of trouble. Yeah, pretty much. You do kind of just end up back in neutral. That's the idea. I love that Alpha 2 had the two different kind of counters. But Alpha 3 took them away, and that was the end of that. And here, at least, you get a little more room if you're in the corner to work with. Oh. That's fine. He'll be able to roll it. I just wanted to do it. But yeah, you could absolutely get back to fireball range, start the fireball war over again, you know, that kind of stuff. I think Ryu's are pretty well thought through. Of course, again, I only kind of jacked them from Alpha 2 anyway. They already had the idea, I just implemented it. But the actual metrics and the amount of knockdown time and all that shit, all that's got to be fine-tuned, which I've done, but I mean, you can't just carbon copy what Alpha 2 did, you know, 100% straight, because it's not gonna work out for you. Timing matters incredibly in these games. So sometimes you'll see, oh, I took that concept from here, I took that concept from there, but the exact frame advantage and timing and everything is not going to be the same in this game. Can't, because the numbers won't add up correctly. Oh, that didn't kill him? I would have done an EX if I thought that was gonna kill him. Well, come with Alpha counter. Yes, you will be able to KO with an Alpha counter. That's fine. Stay in the corner. Yeah, just barely. He had no health. The magic hidden pixel. He didn't even have anything. Oh, I can't do that on pad. I don't have the timing to do that on pad. You can get a full screen bounce into Shoryu, but I'm not going to be able to do it on pad. Very rarely can I pull that off. Oh, there you go. That one's tough. If you're closer than full screen, it's like super easy, but... Because then you can do other stuff too. If you're closer, you've got more time to do like a jump and stuff. But if you're full screen, the only thing you're gonna get is Shoryu. I think. Oh, you might... might be able to get a Tatsu. Oh. Maybe? Oh, there. Nope, not quite. Oh, you can definitely get this though. But you should really be trying for that if you're gonna do that. If they roll on wake up, you can grab them. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, it's a dungeon. So it does a lot of stun. Notice the stun's already pretty high. You can charge it. You can charge it faster with EX, so once you're in Power Max mode, your normal Hadokens are dungeons until time runs out. It's basically a V-trigger. And you can hold them to charge them. Fully charged, they're unblockable, so if I set him to block, then he's exposed. I didn't complete the combo correctly. There we go. Let's say that there was a counter hit somewhere in there. So yeah, you could fake him out, try to catch him off guard. One thing Street Fighter V doesn't do though, you can backdash out of the charge, fake him out. And that's because they can roll. Like there's a command roll like KOF to get around these kinds of things. So they can, as soon as they see you do it, they can just wake up, roll, and get by it. More than likely. Or just roll on from wake up. He won't knock me down with his attack, but if you get knocked down, you just double tap left or right and you'll roll during the knockdown. And so that kind of makes traps like this useless. Because you just say, oh, he's charging, I'm going through it. So to get around that issue, I put in the cancel. So then if they do roll, you can be waiting with something. Oh shoot, I didn't backdash correctly. And then, you know, you can say, oh, you know, when they get out of it, they're vulnerable. Go ahead and hit them and do whatever. But each character's got their own little quirk in Power Max mode. And Armor Max mode can be activated on block with a alpha counter, or you can just do it in neutral. And what that gives you is armor on one of your command normals. In addition to other buffs, you get more meter on block, Your stun recovery is higher. If you're in guard fatigue, so if you guard too much, you'll start taking heavy chip damage. It'll heal that. Other little passive perks. And Armor Max is pretty similar. It's got a damage buff. Not much else though. It's just damage buff and a new ability. And I think that the toolkits are more interesting now with alpha counters. Next thing I want to try to attempt is to be able to get one more alpha counter while in Armor Max mode. Because see, here you can't do it. You're already in Armor Max mode. You've already spent your activation. I would like it so that... I would like to test, we'll put it that way. I would like to test to be able to do one more while you're in Armor Max mode. So if you pop it out here, then you can still do one. To get, well, one to get out of Armor Max mode if you want. But, you know, to make it more useful. So you can still get one in here. So you could potentially activate with one and then do one right away again to consume all of your... It'll consume all of your Armor Max energy left, but at least you'll have that. Because now, I mean, yeah, you've got the armor attack, and that's cool. But if you could just spend the rest of the meter, it would be kind of neat. But yeah. Anyway, so that's it for this week. So we're going to be back next Monday. When is that? Today is the 12th of October, so the next Monday is 19th. October 19th. So yeah, today was a holiday too. In the United States at least. So that's why it's been a weird day on social media too. There's more activity from some people and less activity from others. Guess maybe having the last cookout of the season or something. Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, so 19th will be our next day to stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we start, and we end in, I go at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. Usually ends up going over, now that I'm feeling a little bit better. But that's our one big dev stream. And then tomorrow Amber's gonna play something. I don't think she's figured it out yet. And Thursday I'm gonna play something which I definitely haven't figured out yet. Oh, that's what you... Okay, so in Chile they call it Cultural Diversity Day. Huh. So for us it's Columbus Day. The don't want to get into that. Jeez. Columbus was an interesting person. Interesting's the tame word to use. He landed here in America, didn't necessarily discover it. I mean, that was how it was told originally. Oh, he discovered America, and it's like, well, not technically, not really. The Vikings were here first, and whatever. But whatever. He started the settlement over here in the New World, essentially, and so he gets a day for that, I guess. Yeah, but he was a not very nice person, so you know, there's a little caveat on that one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You could say that, yeah, the Asian immigrants came first over the land bridge through Alaska, and they turned into the natives here. So yeah, well, yeah, whatever way you slice it, it's a little inaccurate to say that he discovered America. So anyway, whatever, it is what it is. So yeah, anyway, trying to keep my head together. Sunday we're playing Castlevania Lament of Innocence, both me and Amber. So I haven't played that in such a long time, so I'm actually excited to get and play that. Or, well, I have it. To replay that game once again. I'll probably be much better at it now than I was when I first played it. So it works. We tried the disc. It works. Hopefully everything will go okay. And the PS2's holding up. So Again, all those will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's our consistent time that we start, as long as we're on time. And that's pretty much it. So, we've got a Discord channel. You can get the link down below, or if Scrubbot's still active in chat here, if you're here with us live. Nope, Scrubbot's dead. So, unfortunately, whether you're here live or not... Oh, no! He woke up! There it is! It's in chat. Link's in chat. If you're here live, you can hit that link. If you're not here live, you're watching this later on YouTube or Odyssey or whatever. The link's down below. You can catch me on Twitter at MarkDWiz, and that's pretty much it. I have to go and rest and go to sleep. So, gotta be up early tomorrow. So, thanks everybody for hanging out today, and I'll see you guys later. Scrub out.